nobody talks to him, but the FBI have artificial intelligence calling. Don't nobody has physically. I do. And that's it. Turn left on Crossroads Boulevard. All right, so I went and picked up somebody. I'm gonna post this on Facebook, so no worries. And the time is not changing either. Notice that, so they must be changing my time because it's supposed to be a break in between every time, and it's not. So what we will do is go back to okay. So let me see. What phone should I record this on? Okay, so let's see. Okay, that was that one. That one's that one. Same thing. This is the one now, and this is the one earlier. So the first. You better not say nothing about any. All right. Okay. Now.
In 100 feet, turn right on Scottsville Road.
All right, so today is, oh, that was a lot just then. When I go home, I'm getting on the board. That's it. It's going down tonight. So I picked up the FBI, and they send young looking people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know whether they got the girl as being my daughter or she's swapping with the boy that's at the black rat carpet. They got a lot of Alabama tags over there. That don't necessarily mean anything, but I know that when I go on that road, Brandy Circle, I know that that's out of town. That's not in Bowling Green. I know that for a fact. So when I went over there, she got in the car and she got on her phone, and whatever she did on the phone, she did it on her phone at the exact same time that the FBI was, I guess, wherever the girl Tawandra was, which I don't think she was really at Walmart. But long story short, she got on her phone and pressed something, and whatever she pressed, Lyft came through at this same time, and then my sam my my phone cut off. So when I go home, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. FBI, I hope you had a real good time. Cause when I go home, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and get your hearses and put them outside. Cause you're gonna call them. I promise you that. You've been aggravating me all day. No, no worries. No worries. No worries, poo poo. No worries, boo boo. All right, so I had to write down in my notebook, but when she got in the car, I already know she the FBI because you ride twice the same day. So I know we redoing yesterday, and then she get in the car. So, but it's really not her. It's you getting in the car to hold the device for who's over there. You going over there in that little cut for a reason. Either she's a daughter or you're doing the drugs for the mama. Because let me see how I want to say this. The FBI used the young people to run the drugs for the big people. So I'm the only big person. So either they using her as the daughter because they put Brandy Circle. So either they using her as the daughter or she's holding the device for the girl, the lady Tawandra over there. But either way, the FBI put people together in families, but they live in different places. So when I go home, don't worry about it. We're just gonna tell everything. We're gonna tell where everybody living and where everybody working. How about that? We're just gonna get to the bottom of it. And FBI don't know how to end the operation. I'm gonna do it, and we ain't gonna worry about it. And we ain't gonna be nothing left to investigate because everybody gonna know. Because we're gonna go home and we're gonna just get to the bottom of all of this. And we get on the board and we're gonna go green with this. And then we're gonna figure out who is over all these operations because we're gonna tell about where all these people are living because that's exactly what I did in 2020. And when I did it in 2020, they acted like they couldn't help me. Is that the same name I did the other day? Yes, the same man. The other day, it was it was they made the man it now it's a lady. It was a man. His name was Devon. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Donovan. Ha! Yes! Yeah! I'm finna go home, child. Y'all can send them the things. I ain't want to. They ain't sending them to me. That's somebody else's account. That says match. So when you match, you matching with the FBI. That ain't yours. You hit that button if you want to. You link it in with somebody else. Oh, I'm finna go home and I ain't finna be out here in the snow. Finna get me something to eat. Don't know if it's gonna be poison or not, but we ain't gonna worry about it. I'm finna get something to eat and I'm finna go home and talk to the FBI. Let's get ready, guys. Time to have dinner and get on live. Woo! Finna bring it out. They aggravate all day. I'm finna go home. Have lots of talking to do since y'all don't want to let me work. Thank you, Jesus, 'cause you gave me one more day. So a girl got in the car. When she got in the car, she did something on her phone. She engaged with her phone. The FBI sent a Lyft ride because I told you they booked their next ride on their phone. So every person that get in the car is responsible to book the next ride so you can hold the energy open. She booked the next ride. When she booked the next ride, the this phone up here cut off, and them that one URL got two different time periods. That's all I need, baby. And I took a screenshot of it. It's saying 6 minutes on this phone, and it say 44 minutes on that phone. Oh, let me hurry up, make sure I got a picture of that. Hold on. Yeah, that's all I need. That's all I need. Win again. Winning for nothing. Same URL. How you get two? How you get two time periods on one URL? Cause them two devices, two Google accounts. The FBI got them Google accounts blended and split on each SIM card. Don't worry about it. When I get home, we're gonna get to the bottom of this, and we're gonna just tell where everybody is, because we need to just all come out and just get on our knees and pray and ask the Lord for forgiveness. So come on, bring all the devices together, bring them all in. Let's go. Let's everybody meet at Pasco Boulevard, get something to eat for dinner, and let's just get ready to go Terry tonight, because I'm definitely gonna tell. I said that yesterday, but I'm not mad today. But I'm still gonna tell because it's time for everybody to know where everybody at. They at McDonald's, they at Burger King, they at Chipotle, they at In Town Sweets as a man and a woman, they at Microtel, they at this America's Best Inn in room 306, they at the Red Roof Inn on the second floor towards the end, they at the Drury Inn as a truck driver, they working at Speedway as a faggot, they at Kroger as Peyton, as Catherine, as J, as they got so many fake name tags they be wearing there, it don't make no sense. Let me see what I'm gonna get to eat. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Let me see. Chipotle ain't got nobody in there, so that's gonna be a negative with going now. Oh, they real dead. No, that's gonna be straight poison. No to that. Chick-fil-A was really poison early today. So no really to that. Gosh, I'm down. I'm limited. Where can I go? Um, I could get me a salad from Chick-fil-A. I don't really want to fool with them again, cause that my head was a little. It something in that they just ain't put that much in there, but it was some in there. They just ain't put that much, so I wouldn't have that. But it was something in that food. It wasn't right. So I ain't going there. Let's see where I could go get me something to eat. And they got Lyft off right now because I don't know why, because they're probably somewhere else. But they got Lyft off at the moment. But don't worry, I'm finna get ready to go home because I'm not gonna be out here in the snow. I want to help me get home so I can get me a parking space, and I'm gonna call it a day. I ain't gonna be out here with them at night, evil like they is. Go home and get on the board. I can't believe they turned the TV off. I mean, to turn my live off. But then again, I can because whenever the FBI is very, very respectful of all rich people. If you got money, they know it and they respect you and your privacy. And so if I pull up and I'm, got my dash cam on, they will block your address. But mainly, they don't let me go to rich people houses unless the rich person is like somebody. Like, and then they'd be like, well, send her over here and let me see if she know who I am. And let me see if she could feel what's going on. So when I sent me today, there must be somebody that wanted me to, you know, see who house you going to. So you could like get it in your mind what's going on so you could act right or get scared or not. I don't know. They got gunshots or something going on back there, so maybe they're doing something. Who knows? Jesus, 'cause you gave me. They put rest in peace chicken feast. Probably don't need to eat here, huh? Probably don't. Well, can't get through here. So anyway, as I was saying, they bought my whole family. So when they buy them, they just bought them, and that's it. They act crazy. That's why they don't call. You don't see them half of the time. You talking to artificial intelligence. You ain't even talking to them. The FBI be on the phone. Them phones are split. So when you call their number, you calling the FBI's SIM on their other number. That's what you call it every time. So when you call that number, you call just like they got my phone number split, they got Gwanda's number split. What is that noise? They got Gwanda's number split. They probably staging something, so I can't really pay them attention. Probably acting like it's a shootout going on. Yeah, that's the FBI. No. Oh, Chandler Park is definitely drugs. You ready?
Yes, hon. Go ahead. I've already asked you. I was waiting on you.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. My window was up. Okay, let me get the 3-piece extra crispy. Um, can I get that with a thigh and 2 legs?
Are you gonna get the number two, baby, with one side, or number seven with two sides?
Uh, I'm gonna get the number 2 with one side.
And what's your drink for that, honey?
Let me have you got a bottle of water?
Yes, ma'am.
A bottle of water.
All right, I got number two with the original recipe with short meat by chance, baby, with a bottle of water.
Yes.
All right, come on around.
Thank you. So, let's see. So they, like I said, so that's the main thing. Um, they buy your family, and then everybody start acting retarded. And then when everybody start acting retarded, they, you know what I'm saying, they count on your family to support them. That, you know, she went crazy. We don't know what happened. You know, the FBI says that she's bipolar, schizophrenic, and has multiple personalities. Okay, that's fine. You know an awful lot. You know an awful lot to not have done one thing. They know a lot. You know a lot of information to to have done not one thing that you were supposed to do. Um, but yeah, that's what they say. She's bipolar schizophrenic. Bipolar schizophrenic people can't live like I live, sweetie. You don't have a psychology background. Y'all might be smart, but you don't know what you're talking about. Bipolar schizophrenic people can't do what I do. I'm very normal, very structured, very routine. Pay my bills, work, don't get off track. That's what they want you to be. They try to make you that way because if you go down there, rightfully speaking, if you go down there, not rightfully, truthfully speaking, if you go down there and file a complaint, they're gonna they're gonna set out to make you crazy because they don't want nobody to know what they do to black people. And you can't file no complaint in a court on them. Not one. Not one. Ain't nobody gonna take it. Nobody. So then that being said, then why is 42, why is the color of law codes available only for the illusion? The FBI don't investigate themselves, so they never go into court.
Number 23, baby. I like your nails.
Thank you. What she say?
Oh, she talking to somebody up here?
Oh, okay. Is that the lady with the like ponytail? Tell her I said hey. Tell her I want my chicken fresh and don't be playing.
Oh, no.
Ma'am. Ma'am, you know who this is. I'm not gonna play with you. There's probably enough poison in it. Taking it to the bathroom. They definitely work here. I'm a manager here. The FBI put me in management at every job so you can steal prepaid cards and insurance. Good night. How you doing today? I'm all right.
I'm ready to go home though.
I bet. I bet. Thank you. You too. So, yeah, they look how dry that app is, and they say it's a 1 to 2 minute wait. Where the ride? So, um, yeah, it's bad like that. because that's how they do it. You know, they take your family and make them say that you're crazy. Pay them. They get paid. Nobody, they tell them, you better not look at one bit of evidence that she got. Not one. If you tell them, well, tell me why this food stamp card is the same number as the bank card, they're going to say, I don't want to see none of that. Stop trying to make me involved in your life. I don't want to have, they're going to say the dumbest stuff you ever heard of in your life. That's what they're going to say, and I'm supposed to be your family. Look how Easter act, and she's supposed to be the Christian. Because that's not Easter, that's the FBI. My phone is split, and so is theirs. That way, they can make the perfect conversation every single time. They specialize in this. Well, since they say they got God on their side. They don't believe in God, so they go and say, well, let's see who knows the real God. The FBI like to play games. They like to challenge. They like to challenge. Let's see. Uh, who play games or not? Oh no, we're not picking up her either. That's the same
Turn
lady.
right, then turn right on
This the
Scottsville Road.
same swap from and they using a Michigan number 0634. We're gonna find that bank when we go home. That's a bank. We're gonna find that. But no, ma'am, we won't be picking up you either. That's the same lady from Walmart. All they need you to do is go in that same direction. That bitch done already been on the phone the whole time you've been talking. That's why that YouTube number keep going up and down. Because as they access your phone to put facial recognition receipts together, that number be going up and down, up and down, up and down, because they be engaging with the phone. So anyway, how them phones is swapped. Easter's is swapped, mine is swapped, and they put them phones together. And when they put them together, then all they do is from there, all they do is sit from there and I got a, oh yeah, I have a stop sign. You don't have a stop sign, sir, but I guess you want me to go. Thank you. So, Lord, thank you for this food. Let it be nutritious for my bodies. Protect me from the poison that the FBI put in it. In Jesus' name, amen. So, oh, we definitely ain't coming all the way out. They sending all the drug people out. We're just gonna go offline. We're not gonna keep playing with them tonight. So, uh, the way it worked is the phone is swapped. So the phone is swapped. They got the SIM card split. Now you can put that SIM card anywhere you want to put it. If you don't believe me, look at text free. It'll say order our SIM card unlimited for $9.99 a month. The FBI can put your SIM card anywhere they like. WhatsApp. That's one of their favorite apps to use. I don't like that junk. We don't use none of the same stuff. They use WhatsApp. I don't. Thank you. They use WhatsApp. I don't use that. But the FBI use it. And they can put your SIM card there. Now, with their system, like I told you before, the FBI is iPhone and Android. Their system work either way. So, and they can control your phone just like you hook up to the people on when they be diagnosing your phone and they say, "Can we screen share?" You're screen sharing with the FBI. That's what you're doing. So you have to get very, 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 very good at picking up detections, noticing the difference in two things. Like when the FBI be playing with that tag, I don't know, something about it looks confusing. T2, what is it? I still can't get it. T2, that's not, make you feel retarded. What is it? It's T2 S, whatever it is. That I don't know something about it when you look at it, but I know it's the FBI because when I feel that way, I say only the FBI would know that. They play mind games. So when I see that tag, I know it's the FBI, and it rolls. It rolls on every vehicle that they use. That's another reason why I know them. They don't, too funny, change their taglines because they be in a certain time zone for the most part, and then if they're not, they're doing a certain operation. So other people on the road have to know what they're in and what their tags mean. So like, let's say they're gonna put an evil tag on the road. They will tell their partners, this is what the tag means. Let's see if she gonna figure out what it means. They do that. So, um, but back to what I was saying, the tagline, the tagline go to back to what I was saying. One state, I'm trying to see if I want something to drink. They play serious mind games, but you know they tag because they drive in the same vehicles because it's rolling. You ain't gonna see the same vehicle with you, and it's not the FBI. Because, for example, the black Chevrolet Equinox, you know what year it's in when you see that. You know what year they in when you see okay, they rolling in this car right here in the front of me. They rolling in that. Done been out too many times today. So we know they're in 2004 or they're in 2020 because that's when Nico got the car. So you have to pay attention to the car in front of me. Can't do every car. You gotta see how many times you see it with you. It has to be in your immediate swap because AI can swap anything as long as it's side by side in the same line. It's a computer. All you need to do is put whatever you want it to swap out, and it's going to do it. But when you're doing people, they got to be the same size. They got to be the same height, so that it looks exactly right. If you're not the same height, and they can't make it work, the FBI gonna redo it again. I done watched them redo clips. I'd be like, oh, look at you. I done seen that, John. It'd be funny to me. I don't get mad about it. I be waiting to see what all they done put together. They have a real studio, a real one. You think Tyler Perry be making some? Nah, the FBI got a real movie theater for real. And they just be putting black people in jail with it. Good night. So you ain't changed federal laws about AI because you want to put black people in prison. That's why you ain't changed the laws because you want to put black people in prison. You want to get the monkeys off the street. Okay, then. I understand. Yeah, they don't want no black people out here. Well, I'm gonna tell you when I go home. I'm gonna build that out for you. I'm gonna show you why that's not gonna work. I'm gonna be you for a second. I'm gonna put all the black people in prison, and I'm gonna show you what kind of world you're gonna have. Cause you're gonna have to see, right? Because you're not gonna get it until the Lord tell you. So the Lord done told me, go ahead and build slavery for him out, build it out, because they're not gonna understand. He's just not gonna get it until I let him know this why you don't want to do this. But I'm gonna let you see it. I'm gonna go home and get on the board. Don't you worry about it. I'm gonna go get on my board and teach tonight. And we're gonna go green. Because this is some foolishness right here. I can't say that the mashed potatoes is good, but I really want to say they're good, but I don't know. I don't know if my head gonna start thumping in the back or not. So I don't know. I really need to make a few more dollars before I go home, but I think it might be time to call it. You know what I'm saying? It might be time to call it. I thought I put 80 cents in my bag. I did. I thought I had another $1 bill. I do. But I ain't gonna use that, because if I use that, they're gonna say, oh, she's spending cash in the store, get her. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go get my refill. I'll be right back. Alright. Okay, so try that pomegranate water is so good. But it's just as bad almost as drinking a soda. Okay, so I'm trying to eat. Because I'm trying to see if I'm gonna really go home or not. Because I really need to make just a little bit more, not a lot. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna build that out. Because I need to let them know. You don't want to put all these black people in prison. That's not going to help you. What's wrong with you? You can't see that? They want all the black people to go to prison. And the women to turn to men. And the men to turn to faggots. And don't have no more churn. And then when you turn to being gay, you get sick. And then you keep Dr. Coon snatching rich. And you stay in that poverty level. They want you below poverty level. Because the white man he's afraid you're going to get smart and take his money. He don't want that. He's afraid of that. Because he know that some black people is real smart. And he knows that according to psychological research, black people are very strong. And we have certain attributes that can cause us to be very successful. And he does not like that. So, this is why even basketball players, in a sense, I know this is going to be offensive to some, but in a sense, you're owned. Because that's his way of having it all. The white race wants it all. They do not want to share. He does not want to do that. He wants every last bit of it. He wants the whole pie. He do not want to give any to anyone else unless they look like him or have the ability to be like him and are equal to him. Or if he is in any way challenged by what that person may or may not have to offer. He does not. He will not see the African American as his equal. So, what must be done is God have to talk to him. So, God's going to talk to him tonight through me. No worries. It'll be okay. We're going to work it out. And we're going to be friends. Because I'm going to go home. And I'm going to go green. And I'm going to the future. Like he be going into the past. I'm going to the future. And I'm telling him, you're doing this the wrong way, boo. Boo, boo. You're doing this the wrong way. You cannot put all these black men in prison. Because according to psychological research, remember when I pulled up that theory in California and I wrote it in front of you and told you that according to psychological research, if you put the anger on an electronic scale and on the black man, they got more of a roar in them than the average lion. Because they're sick of your shit. Your laws is ruining families. So it's okay. It's not you. It's the system. And we need to change it. Because you're putting these men on child support. You letting these women run them. And the very same thing that you building in this case with me and Ketchup about how do you say I did him and talked to him. This is what your system is doing to the black man and some white men every day. You mess with that child support. And God don't like it. You wanna know why? Because what you're doing is demasculating the man. The male species as a whole. You putting that evil, vindictive woman in charge. Now, let's look at your theory for a second. You don't really like the woman in charge. You don't want a woman to be president because you don't like her. She emotional and she'll do this and she'll be getting up here making decisions that she don't need to make. But the Lord said, you are putting the woman in charge every day. Because what you're doing is taking the woman and you making her a man. Because you making her too strong. And she can't submit to that man. That man don't know what to do with her. And he don't know what to do with her. Because you done made her too strong. That's why these white men and these black men, they don't see eye to eye. Because the white men, they go home and they women know how to go in there and be submissive Sally for the most part. They know how to go in there and shut the hell up. And he might be in there cheating and playing with his balls online and doing everything else. And she ain't gonna say one word. She gonna keep her mouth shut. Why? Because she know that mortgage being paid. She know he got that bread. She know he ain't gonna, that he ain't going nowhere. She ain't even gonna worry about it. She know she ain't gonna like it. That's why y'all crimes is different. That's why she might nut up and kill his ass and get rid of him. And he might do the same thing to her and get up and go to work the next day like he did nothing wrong. But we ain't gonna get into that. The point of the matter is, what she doing, I have to get away from this store trial because you be at the store too long, you be meeting people for drugs. So, when you look at the situation, God don't like it because of the fact that the woman is turning into a man. The system is turning the woman into a man, and it's turning the man into a woman. And God does not like that. Now, why is that happening? How is that happening? How is the law responsible for this? Well, let's talk about it. Let's go green for a second. The law is responsible because the laws surrounding the African American species are too tough. We already know that. They get sentenced longer in prison. It's tougher for them to find jobs. They don't have the credit. They don't have a equal share in the piece of pie. They don't have it. The white man is not sharing the pie with the black man. He's just not. Oh, dang, I still got to go to the store. Screw it! God. And I need toothpaste and everything. And I still ain't got another ride. Turn. So, God darn it, I didn't want to go to the store. I meant to go earlier. So, see, I told you earlier today, I knew Crystal don't want to go to the store. So they sent the other lady to go to Walmart because they know I need to go to the store. They know I need toothpaste, and they knew I was going to get ready to go home. So they know that the average African American is limited to what he can do. He's not advanced in that area that he can truly have that house in the sky. It will take him a lot of work. He will have to overcome more objections and adversity than your white man, than the average, Matthew out here. Why? Because Matthew's family is probably fortunate, is probably wealthy. If not, they're comfortable. They have a good job. They're stable. And so that stability in their credit transfers down to Matthew's credit. Whereas in what we gonna call him? In Corey's credit, we see challenges. Why? Because his daddy is an alcoholic. His mom been to prison. He had was living with his grandma he was a part of an operation, but we're not going to go that far. We're going to leave that part out. We're just going to stick to what we know, the circumstances. So how can this person have a fair shot? This is why we create a system. This is what we do in America to make sure that every person has the ability to have a equal piece of the pie. This is what we do. We don't just say it. See, right now, we're just saying it. They don't really mean it. They don't mean that at all. You go in that bank right over there and ask them for $1 million, they're going to look at you like you're crazy. You can have an 800 credit score. If you black, you're not getting it. Why? They're going to tell you, oh, it's about more than that. You need more. What they're trying to tell you in layman's terms is you need to be white. You have to have white lines of credit. And then you could get approved for that $1 million. You're going to need a mortgage. You're going to need to be in that mortgage at least 2 or 3 years to have some equity in it. You're going to need some white lines of credit. You're going to need a real bank account. You're going to need an Amex card. You're going to need a couple of credit cards that are not overspent. Look at that demon right there. You're going to need all of that. Why? Because that's what the system recognizes. And that's what they're going to tell you. They have been telling you the correct information, but telling you the wrong way this entire time. What they're trying to tell you is the computer gives money where the computer sees money. AI is racist. AI is only racist because AI is only doing what AI have been taught to do. I'm only doing what I done seen. So I'm gonna take that part of AI. I'm gonna take that
turn
part.
Right on Lovers Lane, then turn right.
I'm gonna take that part of. Can I get over here and turn? I'm gonna take that part
150 feet. Turn right.
Why is it making me go there?
In half a mile, turn right on Middle Bridge Road West.
I'm gonna take that part of artificial intelligence and I'm gonna build on that. I'm gonna show you that because in reality, they say, oh, the computer does the majority. AI follows the majority. So majority is doing this. And the majority of the algorithms and the analytics and all that other stuff, biometric data that it is receiving, it is coming from the whites, the predominant 1%ers of the world and what they're doing. So AI is saying quite naturally, well, why am I giving you no money? I don't see you connected to no money. I don't see that you can afford no money. I don't see that you ever had nobody in your family with no mortgage. So why am I giving you a mortgage? So it's not giving you nothing because it doesn't see it. It doesn't see it. So since it doesn't see it, it's not giving it. So you're not approved for the loan. You're not approved for this because I don't see it. So what we do is we go in and we say, okay, this part of the Constitution, we know we have, that we are created equal.
Turn left on
we are created
Road.
equal, but we not equal. So God has given us a system to, I'm going to make you equal. Because we can't trust no man, because man can always be bought. Can't trust that. You have to put the system in place that continuously monitor what's going on, what we have, what we don't have, so that we can make sure that we get to equality. So we can make sure that we can take this black family, regardless of what they have, and we can ensure that they will come out with resources that can give them enough so that they could have their piece of the pie. That mule in their acres or whatever, however you say it.
Turn right on Pettigo Way.
But we don't
Then
have
turn
that right
left
now.
on Scottsville Road.
That's not what's going on. That's not what's going on. What's going on is that system is working in reverse. That system is in reverse. And that system is putting the African Americans in bondage systemically. And systemically. It's doing that because of the fact because it's making money
turn right
from
on
it.
Bryant Way.
The police make money off mental health. The jail make money. The courts make money. They're making money off
turn
the black
right
man.
On
They're
Bryant
making
Way.
money
Then
off the
turn
child
left
support.
On Scottsville Road.
The man is making money every time he drives that black man out of that home. He's making money. I'm making big money off of her working by herself. I'm making money because I'm more than likely I could sit there and more than likely guarantee that her kid is gonna be in my prison or I'm be in my mental health on my mental health drugs or it's gonna be I might be able to make him and put him on my basketball team. Because they know that African American culture is gifted. Every race know that. They're gifted. So I'm going to make money from them. So in that case and in that regard, what am I saying in layman's terms?
In 100 feet,
slavery
turn
is
left
not
on
going
Scottsville.
to work.
Turn right on Bryant Way.
In
then turn left
a couple of
in
years.
100 feet. Turn left
and the
on
reason
Scottsville
that
Road.
it is not going to work is because artificial intelligence ain't just going to put out jobs. AI is going to put to bed crime. And when artificial intelligence put to bed some crimes, you're going to be screwed. That's why the Bible said certain things will start happening. Because AI is telling me, oh, you won't be able to, you can't rob no bank no more? No. You can't go in Walmart and steal no more? No. Certain crimes is going to be
right
gone. So,
Bryant Way.
well, how am I
then
eat?
Turn left on, in 100 feet. Turn
and
left
I ain't got
on
this
Scottsville
education,
Road.
and I ain't got this education. Like TD Jakes
In
said the
half
other
a
night.
mile,
Well,
turn
what
right on
is
Pasco
what
Boulevard.
is the African Americans going to do if they don't have an education? You can't just think that you're going to keep going up on Social Security every year. You can't think that the diapers in the wheelchair section is going to expand and you're going to get a bigger division. You can't think that's going to work. That's not going to work. That ain't going to work. It's not going to work. You're going to open a back door to a whole problem that you never saw coming. Why? Because the Medicare bill going to go up and all the black people going to start acting up. And at that rate, your prisons is going to outgrow your sentencings, the crimes. And you can't just think that we'll just keep building them then. That's not the solution. That's not going to work. What you need is a plan from the Lord. It's a plan to heal the land, the people as a whole. And if you ain't really willing to do that, then it ain't nothing else you trying gonna work. It's gonna stay like it is. Where people ain't gonna be, they're gonna be lovers of themselves. They're gonna be all men for mine. They're not gonna come together. They're not gonna produce new things. You can't let the street stay with the same businesses that they done had 20 years and think that's the right thing to do. It's not. You must be able to cultivate new money. Where do I want to see this? Where do I want this to be? How do I want? I gotta build my town. You can't just let the some ballers just keep doing that. You must have new
Turn
money
right on Pasco Boulevard.
everywhere, because every generation is building. You got the same ballers still in control that they've been in control since. Oh, that's such and such husband. He on all that down there. Well, when is his time gonna be up?
In a quarter
Let
of a
somebody
mile,
else
turn
own
left on
something.
Bright Street.
Give somebody else the ability to build, but ain't nobody gonna build nothing if they don't feel motivated. If they're not in the creative mood. So you got to be relaxed. You got to feel like the white people feel. I'm going to stay home and have my latte because Kevin has gone out and I got the kiddos. They're with my mom. And I'm going to sit here and look at my, my desk because I'm really trying to see if I want to finish my degree or not. See, she has that room to think. Black woman ain't got that room to think. You done put a man in prison. And you done put him in there and got him calling every day telling him, hey, you got $25. You did that. And you making $30 off the $25 that she's sending him. You're getting richer and richer off of every African American's demise. Every area that they are hurting, you're making money. And God said, I know you need to make money, but you don't need to make money like that. That ain't the way you need to do this. See, with God's system, you make more money. With God's system, you make way more money. But with God's system, guess what? The community is coming together.
In 200 feet,
so
turn left.
So
then the pickup will be on the left.
You ain't just making money because you're making money. You're making money and you're helping the community because God said where much is given, God said much is required. Where am I at? He said much is required. So it's required of you. See, he said that in his Bible, where there's a bad government, where there's bad ruler, where there's bad politicians, the people mourn. They're sad. They hurt. I don't know how we gonna make it. They are never supposed to be saying that in America. Not when you got people going to the strip club throwing out $50,000 and $60,000 and they pay no taxes on it. I know you're not, and I know ain't nobody coming over here and ain't paying no taxes either. And then you got people over here talking and ain't got no. Okay, that should never be happening. So God gave you a system of regulation. Here we come picking up the scouts. She looked like the girl at Kroger. Let's see what she working at. Swap. That name tag look familiar. Let me see where she going. Hi, how are you? I'm okay.
I'm sorry. I was like, hold on, I'm coming to you. Don't come in here.
It's okay.
It's
I literally was not going to do any more rides tonight because, honey, I done got stuck almost
thank you for
2 or 3 times today, doing Instacart.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, Instacart has you go everywhere.
Girl, it does. And I went to this lady. I wasn't even far out, and I got stuck in her driveway. And I had to go. And she heard me out there spinning wheels. It didn't even come out there to check on me.
Like,
but
nah.
I know. She was like, nah, you good. You good. It's nothing I can do. I'm not going to come out there in my robe. But yeah, I was out there spinning wheels forever. But I turned, backed up, and I got right out. It's not like real bad, but if the snow is deep, it could be
Turn left.
Else.
And over here, they didn't even do these back roads.
Really?
No.
I know. Girl, when you go up there in Scottsdale, they just as clean as, I don't know what.
Boulevard.
That's because they got money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Girl, it look like it never snowed.
Yeah, my sister-in-law Cumberland Trace, like as soon as you get out of that back area,
Yeah,
it look real good.
it do. It looked very. I mean, like I was literally happy to see the street again, like literally. But now
Turn right on
I'm
Pasco
grateful to
Boulevard.
that I live right here in these other apartments, and I'm so glad because I like said something about that, and I was like, dang, they must have heard me. And they next thing I know, they was outside doing the street. They was out there almost like till late last night
Mm,
cleaning the street.
well, good.
Yep. Because I feel like almost that's like when you want your tenants to be safe.
I
In a quarter of a
know.
mile,
Like if
turn
they
left on
fall and get
Scottsville
hurt,
Road.
they can't pay their rent.
And then they gotta sue you.
And then they gotta sue you.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like I heard this one guy said yesterday that his boss, his apartment told him that ain't their job. I was like, that ain't their job.
no, my homegirl just won a lawsuit, $50,000, because somebody had wasted grease and it froze over. And she slipped on that bitch. And, I'm so sorry. But yeah, she slipped on it and busted her back, fell down the stairs.
That's it. That's all it
And
take.
she done robbed them.
I told you. I told that boy yesterday. He said his car was stuck, and that his apartment told him that ain't their
Turn left
business,
on
and they ain't
Scottsville Road.
responsible. I said they ain't responsible. Not only are they not are they responsible, but they supposed to be making sure them stairs got salt on them. Because
Yeah.
if somebody fall, you going down.
Yeah.
Like I don't care how you put that. Just because they said we not, don't mean the law said you're not.
Yeah.
That's just how they want to put fear in people that you don't do that. But I'm glad my apartment complex was out there, girl. They was out there like till last night. Mm-hmm.
The Adler is all about their money, but not
They
about
is.
their tenants.
They bought their money now. But
We just moved here, not we've been here for like a year, so like we just chose something online and it had like good reviews.
really,
So,
now it's super quiet. Now I don't know where part you live in. I mean, I know what part you live
Yeah.
in, but I don't know about that part. But
I mean, it's quiet. The neighbors are, outspoken people, Latino, so they're gonna be.
oh, they loud.
They're a little loud.
They
Sometimes.
loud.
But you listen. I don't mind. You put on that bachata and
Girl, all
I'll
their
come over
music,
and give me a margarita.
all their music sound like they sad. But but I do live around them too, but my building is real quiet. I rarely see anybody.
Yeah,
You know.
there's two different types of the culture, just like black folk.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
there's two different types of the culture.
Yep, you
like-
got a Negro and you got a nigga.
Yeah, they.
Yes, you already know.
You got some that's just gonna be there and be doing them,
And
some
and
that's
then
just
some
buck
just
wild.
you just gonna that door gonna be open and shut. You'd be like, sit down somewhere.
Right. You're gonna walk a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
My grandma used to always say that.
I was finna go home because I had stopped being out late. I used to not be coming home till like 7 or 8, and I had stopped because they had started taking up the parking spaces. You couldn't find nowhere to park. Then, if it ain't that, it was getting in with all this snow and ice. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen you tipping, girl. I be tiptoeing saying, Jesus, help me. Don't let me fall.
Listen,
Don't let me fall.
and I work in a cardiac ICU. I can't fall.
That's it.
I can't fall. My coworkers ain't finna see me
I know.
and they're acting crazy.
So I know. I was like, I don't know. I gotta be careful.
I'm
Like,
like, I
girl,
love
I
them
be
to death,
like,
but
I be tiptoeing, coming out that door.
And I tell them all the time. They be laughing. Doctor thinks I'm so funny. I be like, gravity is not my friend. I'm a bigger girl. And no. I learned that a long time ago. Gravity
In 3.2
is the enemy.
miles, turn right on High Street.
Girl, like seriously, they got, like I said, it's some roads up here that you be like, Gordon Kroger. I've been doing Instacart all day. I was like, no, I ain't doing no more Instacart tonight. But I've been doing Instacart all day, girl. When I tell you, it is some roads up here that when I get out in people car, one lady I tell, I'm not coming up. I ain't coming in your yard like that. I'm not finna fall. You know,
Yeah.
where all your groceries. Hey, what
There's
you
some
gonna do?
houses back there off
Yeah.
Campbell Lane where the
Mhm.
driveways are so steep. Like, because I remember doing DoorDash and Instacart, and some of the houses, like during the springtime, I'll be like, this looks great. Like, this looks real nice. But then I think about it, I'll be like, boy, during the winter, this would be
something else.
Get
I
down.
done, girl, I done seen a few people say they can't even get out because they live on the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet down here by Park Street is one of them. I don't know what them people gonna do. Cause it's a real bad. They said they actually go sledding on that hill.
Oh, the hospital hill.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. They say it's real. They say they actually bring all their stuff and the kids go sledding down there.
Yeah. I was listening to them talk about that or whatever, and then I was like, when we were doing our tour of HR at the hospital, because that's where our HR headquarters is over there, and so they were like, yeah, this is where Bowling Green's natural selection takes place. People who likes to just sled down this hill into oncoming traffic. And I was thinking about it, I was like, this is not smart.
It ain't no stop to it.
It's like, yo, you gonna put your baby on the sled?
A man told me that they do that. The family do it. I didn't know. I never thought that. Darn, it is no ending to that.
I was like, how many people end up in the ER? They were like, oh, so many people end up in the ER. And I'm like, that's crazy, because I can believe it.
Yeah, and it goes, you're right, straight into the road.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you gotta be going so fast. You can't. I don't know whether they supposed to have things to stop it or whatever, but that hill, it ain't no stop. That hill is steep.
Yeah, ain't no stopping that. Especially they put their kids on that thing. Like, the kids reflex ain't fast enough for that.
So now I was like, I need just a few more dollars before I go home. But I was like, I do not want to be out here late.
Yeah, Instacart takes so long.
Girl, and I had the worst Instacarts today too. How you order food and don't know where you live?
Oh goodness.
And then you have to stop and call, and they don't answer. Then you got to call Instacart because you can't get out of the order. You can't mark it delivered. Yeah. That girl, I was so upset today.
I used to do Instacart. I'm from Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
I did it there a little bit, but I did it mostly when my wife took a contract in Minnesota. She was a nursing contract.
Okay.
And I would do it during the day, and I'd be bringing home probably like $1,200 a week.
Really?
Yeah, like
down there in Florida?
No, in Minnesota.
Okay.
I made a lot of money in Minnesota. In Florida, I would make like $500 a week. But I can say I honestly didn't dedicate that much time to it because when I also I worked back home. When I lived in Fort Lauderdale, I was working at the nursing home, the behavioral shelter. I worked at 2 bars for the agencies. So I was always busy. And that was just in my free time when there was no agency.
So what was your batches amount like? Cause girl, I do good I don't get nothing over $30 here.
I would go to Miami and I'd make good money because that's where all the tourist people are. Okay. And they don't want to
go out.
Exactly. They're gonna buy all their snacks and stuff when they get there, and they're gonna lay out on the beach and let their delivery come in.
Okay. No, girl, when you get okay, so
your best bet around here, if you're trying to get touristy things, be Nashville. But I feel like Nashville has so many oversaturations.
They do. They Instacart don't look that good. I heard this girl say she made good, but I turn it on sometimes when I'm down there doing Uber. And it don't look that good. Ain't nothing that made me be like, oh, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, no.
But okay, so Bowling Green has been better with the snowstorm. It has been better.
Nobody wants
but they on the low slavery. Okay, I took a screenshot of one the other day, and I swear to God, I was gonna post it, and that jump would have went viral. It was $30. No, $25 or $27. CVS, 73 miles.
Oh my goodness.
Who doing that?
Oh my goodness.
Who doing that?
That's 3 hours.
Who doing that?
Oh my God, because they're in back.
Who doing that?
I understand you taking that home, but no.
I said, first of all, who is ordering?
And 25 ain't even enough for an oil change.
That ain't even your gas there and back.
No.
You supposed to take that money and divide it into the miles.
Yes.
And that's what you're getting.
I know back home it be based off the work. Because a lot of the shops, the parking, be a mile away from the store because you gotta come out. Them people is aggravating on Instacart.
I believe it.
Aggravating. I believe it. Especially here. Because like,
Cause they order the stuff, and then they sit there and they don't answer, and they think you on the low a maid. I'm not your maid.
no, they be thinking they bigger than the project. Like, no, you a contributor to this project. You put in the order.
I'm trying to communicate with you, and they
Right.
straight up don't respond. I'm calling that lady this morning, messaging her, ma'am, can you please do that? No response, no text back. Okay, I ain't finna worry about it. It's finna sit. Girl, that ice cream and them donuts, I'm quite sure it's still frozen. It's sitting right up there at the corner of Plano Road up there.
Yeah.
Somebody homeless will walk by and get it. She act like I can't. I put it right at the 490 sign where she said she lived, and never answered. And I called and got out of it. But when I tell you,
In a mile, turn
what
right on High Street.
Instacart problem is to me is they do everything else by the ounces, right?
Yeah.
You got to pick up the bananas by the ounces. That grocery should be by the ounces.
Yeah.
That's how much you gonna pay. They be letting them pay $3 and $4. No, boo boo, you need to be paying by the bags. Cause some of them go full on food stamp grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Instacart is not for that. Instacart is, oh baby, I forgot the spaghetti sauce and the ham. Go Instacart that for me. That's that. You know what I'm saying? That is not me going back and forth to my car.
I feel like if you're doing that, like I've had to do that before because we don't have a car. And so like if my sister-in-law ain't available, we'll put in like $200 grocery order. You know, this hard-earned money that we work for.
But I'm quite
so
sure.
I will go ahead and tip. You know, because I'm just like I understand because I've done the service. I know how it is.
Or you gonna at least go help get the bags.
I see my sister-in-law do it. I'd be like, girl, put a tip on there. She'd be like, I did $5. I'm like, I ought to slap you.
Not when
she'll
you
be
got,
like, why
girl,
do I
this
pick
lady,
up my order?
I swear this lady got so mad at me one time in Atlanta. She had 7 bags of grocery, and she lived on the 5th floor.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, I gave you $20, ma'am. I'm not walking 5 times. What is wrong? You never told me that either.
South Florida. So that's how it is in South Florida, but that's why it's based off the work. Because you can go into the app and you can you can contest what the wages were based off the work.
No.
And if you have like one of the Apple steppers or whatever, you can link that to your account. Like.
No, not here. They could care less.
It's because they don't have like the by bike and they don't have the walking delivery here.
See, if they had, I said Instacart looks just like it did when I did Instacart 6 years ago. Yeah. 5-6 years ago. It looks bad. When I first did Instacart, it was 2021. It still look exactly the same. Yeah. It's boring. Yeah, it needs to be updated.
When I was doing Instacart here, I stopped and I switched to DoorDash. I couldn't get approved for Uber for the longest, and then I finally got approved for Uber. But then the Uber batches weren't even like the food. Oh, Uber! It wasn't worth it. Uber. And I was just like, I'm gonna just do DoorDash.
I screenshotted my last, not my last one, but and I think that Uber or somebody must have said something to the person. By the time I got home, they hadn't gave me a bigger tip, but they gave me. When I say $2, $2, and guess how many miles I went? About 23.
That's crazy.
And I said slavery.
That's crazy.
I said, don't worry about it. See, but that is because these apps are not charging people like they should be charging. The more competitive they get with people letting people pick stuff, is the more people are taking advantage of it. And like you're saying, they ordering the big amounts of grocery. I did one today. I think the lady had 70 items somewhere in there.
Turn right
or
on
was
High
it
Street.
almost 70 somewhere in there? They don't be caring. They still want their stuff. And you know, if you get the tip, you get it. Because, you know, Instacart let them take back their tip.
Oh, shit. I did not know that.
Yep, Instacart let them.
I feel like that should be illegal. You know?
Instacart let them take it back
In
with
half a
no
mile,
reason.
Turn left on Fairview Avenue.
Okay, hold on. Riding across a little bit. Girl, I hope this ain't that hill we finna come to.
Oh, my goodness.
Huh?
I said, I hope not. I think it is.
I think it is too.
don't know. I ain't been traveling these roads much.
This is it. Yeah, that's it. So we gonna have to. Yeah,
I think
that's
you can
it.
turn around or turn off.
We
This
finna.
road's plowed. You can turn off.
Yeah, that's it. We can't go there. So let me.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right on Chestnut Street.
Yeah, we can't go that way. So I go here and come up the side, cause girl, woo, we ain't got time for that. You wouldn't have been going to work, and I can't go to the hospital. So,
This night 2 or 3, they'll come
Turn
get me
right
from
on
wherever I'm
Chestnut
at.
Street.
really?
Girl, they done called me tonight. It was like, you got a ride? I'm like, I'm gonna pay for my own ride. I ain't waiting on y'all. I'm not riding to work with all them catty nurses. And I'm not gonna be in your truck while you doing all that
In
off-road
3/4
crap.
of a mile, turn
Oh,
right
okay.
on
They
East
love
3rd
to do
Avenue.
that.
What?
The security guards, they be using this as an excuse to pull out their big trucks and
Oh,
go down
okay.
these back roads 100 miles per hour. With
Really?
these nurses. Yes! They be pissing me off. They made me so mad.
Oh my God,
I was like, put me in the back seat.
girl. One of them. I seen a guy out here the other day with his 4-wheeler.
Oh, goodness, I believe it.
Now I've been seeing them all day long, and they ain't got no snow in the front. I've been seeing them all day long. I be like, why ain't you see no snow in the front?
No.
But the roads down here do look real good though.
Yeah, they're better
Bumpy
down
road
here,
ahead.
but like those back roads, like the truck, when they came to get my wife the other day,